Thank you, Reagan. A former Fredericksburg coach faces new charges for a sexual relationship police say he had with a student. They arrested 43-year-old Michael Stevens last fall when students told a student resource officer he was having an affair with one of their 17-year-old female classmates. Now officials say they believe that affair started when she was still a minor. So this week's new arrest came with a much more serious charge, sexual assault. Stevens taught at Fredericksburg High for more than 15 years before the original arrest and had no criminal background. Tonight, KXAN's Josh Hinkle brings us this case's new developments.
Tomorrow marks 1 year since police arrested Coach Michael Stevens on 2 charges of having an improper relationship with a student. This new charge is sexual assault with that same student. Now, all of these charges could mean each, if found guilty, he could spend anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. But this sexual assault charge, this latest charge, could also mean he could be on the state's sex offender registry for life. It's been a while since most in Fredericksburg gave much thought to the charges against their former high school and track coach. He resigned from his job, and the case has been slowly, if not silently, moving forward.
Coach Stevens was my coach, he was my sister's coach, and he was my brother's coach. Never tried anything with my sister. My sister loved him to death. He's always been appropriate.
So this week, when the district attorney's office announced the new sexual assault charge, many were stunned, even the police chief whose department investigated Stevens a year ago.
It was a surprise to me that this thing went to the grand jury. I didn't know that they were going to take it to the grand jury, and it did. It went.
The DA's office tells KXAN while the original charges for improper relationship with a 17-year-old student still stand, officials now believe the relationship began before the girl turned 17, which by law is considered sexual assault. After KXAN spoke with the girl's family, her spokesperson sent us this statement saying she was a minor when this occurred and she wants to make sure that others are protected. The family wants other parents to know that this happened on school property and to make sure that parents are aware that this type of thing can happen at school. The spokesperson also said the student doesn't want Stevens to serve time in prison, but wants to make sure his name is on the sex offender registry in the future. The police chief questions why it took the DA's office a year to file this new charge. Now he says all parties involved should be very sensitive when taking the next step.
If this allegation had been false, and we would have come out and said, yeah, this is the man that did it, but yet he really didn't do it, we've ruined basically his career and his life, because that's something that can never go away.
Stevens' arraignment for this latest charge should come sometime next month, and after that, it's on to a motion for a change of venue. His lawyers say that any pretrial publicity here could taint the jury pool, so if that's granted, it's likely that the trial could be moved to a neighboring county. For now, we are in Fredericksburg. Josh Hinkle, KXAN, Austin News.